name is Marcus, and welcome back to the channel. It's funny, man. I think like last week when we first started seeing all the professional reviews of the Mandalorian and Grogu come out, they were all saying it sucked. It's just not good at all. Just think it's just your typical professional and Star Wars fans hate Star Wars more than anybody else. But then you get all the regular people, such as myself, come out. I ended up seeing it last night. 2 hours of exactly what I possibly could have wanted from a Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I mean, what the core fan base has been saying is absolutely true. I mean, it just plays out like a 2-hour episode of the show. What more could you want? You got Mando, you got Grogu, you got adventure, you got Mando kicking ass, you got Grogu utilizing the Force, kicking ass as well. You have cute moments with Grogu and his little friends, the little mechanics and whatnot. You got Mando searching out contracts, bringing them in either cold or warm. This is the way. This was a fantastic film from start to finish. I was engrossed. It was a little long. I think it was like 2 hours, 15 minutes or so. At least that's about what it felt like. Other than that, from the fight choreography, from the music itself, I'm still humming the exaggerated theme of the show. They really didn't change anything from the standard interpretation of the show. Started out with kind of that normal, not exactly that normal Star Wars theme that we get at the beginning of like an episodic Skywalker saga theme, but it definitely started out with that typical Mandalorian theme and just entrance that just immediately brings you or makes you feel like you're watching a very long episode of The Mandalorian. Pretty much it just explores the relationship between Mando and Grogu to the highest of order or the highest measure. And it does a fantastic job of expressing the father-son relationship that Mando and Grogu have. Anybody that's got kids, it's a specific, section where Mando is hurt and he's poisoned, and you think he might not make it per se, and then Grogu has to take control of the action where he takes care of Mando and like protects him from predators. He ends up getting like a vat of the poison protector to help cure him, and he utilizes the Force and then his own skills and capabilities to help just to mature, because at the end of the day, I think in Yoda years, Grogu may be like 4 or 5, at least that's what it seems. He still can't really talk, but he's capable within his own right to make himself a capable member of the Mandalorian team, that's for sure. The plot is not the strong suit of this movie at all, but again, I didn't really mind it. Essentially, Mando is a part of the Rebel Alliance extra team, per se, and he's going out and taking extreme contacts that still have relevancy in the Empire, because as we all know, this takes place after Return of the Jedi, so kind of the remnants of Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine have disappeared. Luke Skywalker is currently rebooting the Jedi Order. Ahsoka is off doing her own thing, as we know, and Mando is just helping eradicate the remnants of the Empire. And they get tasked with finding this particular contact, but in doing so, they get in contact with the Hutts, or Jabba the Hutt's brother and sister, I guess, which leads him to have contact with his son Rada. So he's a part of this gladiator ring or whatnot. He has to save him from there. Shenanigans happen. But listen, I'm not going through all of the plot. Just know that it's not the strong suit of the movie, but that's okay. This just catalysts and to have a reason to have them go on this adventure, per se. But I did like Rada, though. He's a cool character. Definitely introduces a side of the Hutt clan that we have never really seen before. It definitely kind of humanizes them. I don't think we had ever seen a good Hutt until now, per se, so I definitely found that cool. Whole lot of CGI in here as well, but I feel like it's always a lot of CGI in the show as well. Grogu's walk was killing me. He was like what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Edna Mode from The Incredibles, Hello, darling. Exactly how he was walking. But the thing with Grogu is this is another thing about the movie too. Is it for children? I feel like this movie is more. It's Grogu is, I say, 70% the star of this movie, even more so than Mando. I feel like this movie in particular was made for my daughter. It was made for your sons. It was made for children of the Star Wars generation. We were already fans of Baby Yoda, Grogu. You know, if you don't really care about the lore of the Jedi and the Sith, and you're just interested in seeing a really good popcorn flick that just explores a relationship between a father and son, where the son has to take responsibility and to help his dad when his dad is in a pickle. No, this movie is for you for sure. You know, it was a specific moment when, you know, Mando is cured from the poison or whatnot, where he stands up and he quotes himself saying, you know, the old protect the young, and then which sort of revolves into the young protecting the old. This is the way. Some tears came down. It did. I admit. It's like, cause, listen, man. I mean, if you got kids, you know, what more would you want for your children to be able to take care of you when you reach your elder years? You know, I mean, what more could you want? I mean, if you can get that from your children, I feel like you absolutely succeeded as a parent. So, I don't know. It definitely hit the feels for sure, and it was that moment for me right there. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a fantastic experience that we're watching right here. You know, if you can watch specifically that part of the movie and be like, ah, this sucks. Like, I mean, I'll go as far as to say, I mean, are you sure you're a Star Wars fan? I get it, dude. I mean, a lot of y'all want to see the deep lore. You know, y'all want to see Luke Skywalker's story get pushed forward. You want to see Ahsoka Tano's story get pushed forward. You want to see, you know, Grogu get integrated into the Jedi Sith conflict. You want to see where he ends up before the Rey saga begins, the Kylo Ren saga begins. We're not there yet. We're still going through the adventures of the Mandalorian and Grogu. That's what I want to see. They could make 10 more movies exactly in this format, and I would go and watch every single one of them. I was entertained from start to finish, specifically from just the relationship aspect and adding on to the music aspect as well. More so in this one than in the past. I feel like the music really brings the story to life for sure. Even the set pieces, even though, like I said, it's heavily CGI, but I feel like the CGI within this movie looked great as well. I didn't really have any issues or conflict with that at all. Everything came out good. Fight scenes, you know what we're going to see a Mandalorian movie for, just to see him just kick everybody's ass. And he succeeds in that regard. That pistol, you know, he doesn't have the Darksaber in this one, but he doesn't really need it, because it kind of reminds me of that old school, kind of from season 1, where he has his single pistol, he has his flamethrower, he has his grappling scorpion hook. He's got sniper rifles, he's got bombs, he's got his own kung fu style of Mandalorian fight choreography, and it's good. I was entertained. It's just one of those movies where, like, I got a beer, I got popcorn, I'm sipping, and I'm yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those movies where you're supposed to just go and just have a good time with your family. This is not one of those movies where you're supposed to go and just dissect every little, like, nah, that's not right. It was because within the canon, he was supposed to be right here looking in this direction, or he was supposed to have this feeling because that interacts with the canon. This ain't about that, bro. This is about just go have a good time with your family. You know, I think, you know, that's exactly, I feel, the feel that Disney was going for sure. This is what Dave Filoni, speaking of Dave Filoni, why does this fool make like 3 or 4 cameos in his own movie? Dude, bro, I ain't mad at you, but he's like, if George Lucas could make cameos in his own Star Wars movies, then I created it. How come I can't make cameos? I want to be a pilot. So he's a pilot. Shout out to Jon Favreau for helping write this story. Clearly, it didn't really take much effort to write this story. You know, it was probably, I say it put no more than 10 to 15 storyboards where You know, all right, here's what we got. We have our core basic story. Now, one thing we need to do is just put some awesome music in here and some awesome fight choreography. It will be good. You know, my favorite fight is probably Mando versus the big white lizard dragon thing. That was spectacular. So I won't spoil that for y'all, but it's probably my favorite fight in the whole movie. I also liked him and Grogu taking on the big robot guys. Kind of remind me of the Black Death Troopers, but just kind of exaggerated, huge size there. So, yeah, listen, the fight choreography is good. I would say that's probably the number 2 aspect of what you're going to see. Number 1 is definitely the relationship aspect between Mando and Grogu. Second aspect, you're just coming to see Mando kick ass. That's all it is to it. Sigourney Weaver plays kind of like that octane leader of this sector of the Rebel Alliance in this movie. Her presence in this movie is just really good. She just gives off a perception that she's just somebody that you feel like you should really listen to. So she just gives off the perception that she has a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience, and she's not playing around. So definitely bravo to Jon Favreau for including her in this picture. That was a brilliant decision. I hope we get to see more of her in this role because I really enjoyed it. Shout out to Zeb making his transition from Star Wars Rebels and the animated into the Mandalorian and Grogu as well. His first this was not his first appearance, but it's kind of first where he gets introduced into the main story as well. He played an excellent second banana pilot to Mando as well. We also see him in some fantastic fight scenes as well. So just fantastic additions, man, that really put a smile on my face for sure. Yeah, it was not a ton of side characters in this movie, but the side characters that they utilize definitely fulfilled their role as just adding more of a great entertainment value to the full concept of the film. Closing thoughts. Listen, some of your bigger Star Wars content creators who have made this a full-time career, listen, it's their responsibility to find little nitpicks and tallywhacks, give a dog a bone to say about the film that they didn't particularly like. But luckily for me, I've garnered my channel in a way where I can be completely honest from a standpoint of I'm coming at it from an extreme casual standpoint. You know, I'm just a dad. I went to go see this movie with my wife and my daughter, and I can plainly say that I felt like I got my money's worth. This was a fantastic experience. Is it my favorite Star Wars movie of all time? No, of course not. Did I have an excellent time enjoying this picture? Yes, 1000% so. Do I recommend this movie? Yes. Yes, I do. Should you wait for it on Disney Plus? That is also an option. You can probably get the same experience on Disney Plus you can get paying $70 to go see it in theater. I'll leave it at that. So, right now, tell me how you feel about it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it sucked? Did you think it was the greatest thing of all time? Is this the way, or is this not the way? Let me know in the comment section below, man. If you stuck around through the entirety of the video, thank you. Appreciate you. That's what helps the channel grow. And that's what shows YouTube and the algorithm that more people need to see this channel. Now, I know it was, in a movie review, it's you tend to get more views if you say something about the movie sucking, but I don't know. I don't got nothing today. I enjoyed this from start to finish. I really did. So with that, I'll end it there, man. So if you enjoyed the video, do hit that like button. If you want to see more content just like this, hit that subscribe button. You can follow me at youtube.com/marjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, thank you guys for the years of support, and I'll see you on the next one. Catch y'all later. Bye.